Welcome back, everybody, to the Immersive Deathmaster Snikch campaign. This is an SFO campaign, and what we are doing in this campaign is using these SFO settings right here to recreate the grand strategy effect that we get in the other campaigns on this channel in terms of reducing the replenishment, reducing your campaign movement range, making garrisons more difficult, and additionally, in this particular one, we are also slowing down the technology research, which is something that I need to learn how to do with other mods for non-SFO campaigns. And we've also reduced the experience gain. Now, what we've done is we've tinkered with these a little bit, and I've actually started out technology minus 50% for the whole campaign. The construction and recruitment slower for the whole campaign. The experience gain, we started out at minus 50%, and that actually turned out to be so incredibly debilitating in terms of ever leveling up that I've reduced this one to 25%. So we're going to go a little while now and see whether or not that feels pretty good. We've increased the wound timer, of course. Health replenishment. This is another one where we started out at the minus 20%, and it's just, you basically never get any replenishment at all when you have it at minus 20%, at least in the early game until you get some of the technologies and skills and things like that. Maybe at that point you might start to get some replenishment, but it just felt overly punishing to me, so we've reduced it to minus 10%. So far that seems pretty reasonable, I think. We left growth at default. Our army movement is, of course, cut in half, and I think just about everything else here is pretty much, well, the garrisons are stronger, the battle speed is slow, everything else default. Okay, all right, so anyway, enough said about that. And because of the incredibly debilitating replenishment, we're 14 turns in, almost every casualty that we have suffered from all of the battles that we've fought so far has really not been replenished yet. We're just finally starting to here this turn, but you can see how absolutely beat up these armies are, and it's certainly a concern because right now we have a battle that we have to fight here against the rebellion, the rebel greenskins that popped up here after we finally completed the first province by taking the province capital here. So that's going to be first order of business, but before I forget to do it, we've got to do things now like get you out and into this stance right here, which generates food, because we have massive food issues right now. We're sitting at 33%, and this is causing us some additional upkeep, which is a problem, and it's reducing our casualty replenishment rate as well as our growth and control, things like that. So definitely food, major concern right now. So we got to get you into... let me see here. You do get a melee attack bonus. So if I actually just move you in this stance a little bit closer to him, you can participate in the battle still, but you get that buff. You guys, I gotta be very careful how I do this. Obviously, Deathmaster Snikch himself is quite beat up. So is our Eshin Sorcerer. In fact, all of our units are. We do have the Poison Wind Mortars, which I'm kind of hoping can do some heavy lifting in this battle. And then we're going to try to use these Night Runners from the replenishing or from the reinforcing army, because yeah, this is This has got the potential to cause us some grief here. I think it'll be a victory. It says decisive right here, but if we auto-resolved it... Well, we'd only lose a single unit. Now, we don't do auto-resolves. Oh, this is nice. I didn't realize this. Good. Good, good, good. The settlement garrison is going to come out and help. Okay. I had not realized that. That's excellent. Okay. Yeah, we need the garrison to obviously... Ooh, this is interesting as well. It's an ambush, which means they're going to run away. Maybe not, actually. They may not run away. Let's go ahead and jump into this. I almost would rather this not be an ambush because I'm afraid they're going to run away. The army will survive that would run away. And let me put it this way. Either they're going to run away and the army that survives will just retreat and still be out there, and we'll still have to beat them. But if they don't run away... We actually can't really fight them with just Snikch's army. We need the reinforcing armies to come in. Alright, so this is going to be very, very interesting. We need these guys to come in, and they're not going to come in until the 2-minute mark. Let's start deployment. So obviously we need to hit them... Let me do this. You guys who are weakest... I'm going to put you on 5. Like right here. But it's a little bit hard to tell whether they're even going to get any. If they're in. Don't really know if that's going to be in range or not right away. You guys can be right here. You guys are going to be back here. They're moving in that direction. We'll do some damage to them, even if they retreat. But my actually bigger concern is that they don't try to run away, and they turn around and they try to attack us right away. Yeah, we're not in great shape to be able to deal with that. So we're going to get all of you guys... Wait a minute, where's a good place for you here? Let's get you guys back here. You probably more like this. There's still some of their units are still in range. Okay, you guys right here are my 6. And I need you like that. Okay, Snikch, I need you to not be in the combat initially. Eshin Sorcerer, I'm going to get you over here. You can fire some of your warp stars. What's the range on them? The range is 200. You could actually probably do that right away. Okay, you guys back here. Move you forward a little bit there. You're back here as well. Actually, let's get you over here. Alright. So you are where I want you. You are where I want you. You are where I want you. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, and then that. Okay, alright. So what we're going to do is try to take out these archer units immediately and then be prepared to run away immediately. Okay, so let's go ahead and start out with you selected. Start battle, 5, 6, there. You can do this, boom. You guys do this, protect them. Guys. We're shredding some of them there. You guys, yeah, go ahead and get in on those Savage Orcs. That's good. Okay, you guys can actually get over here. They're not really... Okay, now they're coming. They are coming. They are coming. Okay, get ready to... Nope, they're not coming. Not sure exactly what they're doing there. You keep fighting them. Okay, you guys... Go ahead and hit them again. You should be shooting over there. You guys should be helping to shred these guys right there. Okay, some of them ran, some of them didn't. This is actually fine. It's not ideal, but we're going to do some damage to them at least. Let's go ahead and get you shooting over there. Oh no, unfortunately those guys are all running now. Let's go ahead and try to catch up to them. You guys now chase after them over here. Let's go ahead and get Snikch moving forward now. And we're going to use this to try to cut off these archers. I'm pretty sure at this point those guys should be in pretty bad shape. Let's actually get you guys in skirmish mode. I guess we lost... Oh, nope, those clan rats ran away. You guys need to fall back. You guys, why are you charging them? You're in skirmish mode. My goodness. Okay, you get on them. You can actually help take them out. Okay, right here. Yeah, we should be able to shred them fairly well, I would hope. Some of them look like they are not quite ready to run away yet. Okay, we got our fives chasing them now. You can come back out of skirmish mode. You get over here. Okay, I'm surprised we're not doing damage a little bit faster than this. This is bad. Reinforcements have arrived. Well, at least we know we don't have to worry about these guys. They're going to stay broken, I'm pretty sure. Okay, here we go. We got another one of these. Let's go ahead and do it. We should be shredding them pretty effectively over here. Chase them down. Okay, there we go. Shattered. You guys go ahead and fire into them. You guys should still be chasing and shredding them. Okay, looks like we're not going to quite destroy them, but we've done pretty good damage to them. I'm kind of hopeful that we'll get some food out of this, at the very least. We didn't destroy the units, but we did a little bit of damage. That's not super ideal, but better than losing any units ourselves, I suppose. Got them. Yeah, just keep after them. We want to do as much damage as possible to them. Okay, this is not good. My goodness, these mortars are so inaccurate. Where are they at? Right here. Yeah, you guys, ridiculously inaccurate. You blew up some of my own troops over here. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Sixes, you guys should all be chasing. I want to at least do more damage to this unit right here, but I think at this point we can speed up. And you, I'm going to take you off of fire at will. Why are you... Oh, you're out of ammo, that's why. You guys aren't. Okay, let's go ahead and speed up. We got them down to 40, 35, 30. There we go. They're in the 20s. That's pretty good. I'll take that. While this is loading back in, one quick comment about the previous episode and the siege battle where we attacked the walled city and the kind of the very limited cinematics that I was able to put into that battle. I don't know if this is an SFO thing. Hopefully it was a fluke and won't happen again. But the battles sometimes, when you do the replays, are out of sync with what actually happened in the real battle. I've noticed that before in other campaigns. But in this case, it was like it was so hard to understand what it was even doing. It's like almost none of my units ever even entered the city in the replay only. Obviously, in the battle itself, we climbed the walls, we snuck in behind them, and we had lots and lots of fighting inside the city. But in the replay, it was just so out of sync. There was really no good fighting footage to capture. Just very, very strange, basically. Okay, we got one food. That's not exactly what we needed, but we can get 2 more if we do this. We could do army replenishment, which I'm pretty tempted to do, quite frankly. Or I can do 1,300. I think I need the replenishment because I need every little bit of boost right now if I'm going to be fighting this battle again. So 9%, we'll take it. Okay, so that army retreated. We got a Dragon Bane gem and a war banner. Based on how little damage we did there, I'm quite concerned about this follow-up fight.
Stop pushing it. Deathmaster Snikch.
Very concerned indeed. Okay, you can, again, I need you to move.
Enemies dead, slain, rejoice.
Spin my camera in a way here that'll work. I need you to move close enough to
Assassin will.
to reinforce again. This time we're going to have to do this without the benefit of the garrison. It looks like some of you did get, yeah, the extra 9% did definitely help, that's for sure. It didn't help our characters, but it helped these guys. Okay, so what we got to do is we got to split them in half. We got to use our speed, basically, is what it comes down to. We've almost eliminated their ranged. These guys are all melee. Their speed is 40. Our speed is 59, so we got to use our speed against them and kind of run them around a lot. Well, we'll do the best we can. We're 2 turns away from a scheme, and we don't have any shadowy dealings to do right now. Okay. And meanwhile, experience-wise, yeah, we didn't get a ton of experience, I know, but yeah, this is really slow, this character gain. We fought a lot of battles, and we're still... Plus, we've used him in schemes, running schemes, and he's still sitting here only 2/3 of the way through level 4. Alright, well, we're going to obviously have to do this again. It's another ambush. Decisive victory. This time we wouldn't lose any units. Yeah. It's very tempting to click on the auto-resolve, but I'm not going to. I'm going to fight it. And we just have to hope that our Night Runners, plus our Menace Belows, can do enough damage to slow these guys down, because they are better than we are at melee for sure. We're going to need to do the same thing and attack from the direction where our reinforcements come in. Which is over here, which is kind of convenient, because if they decide to not fight us, if they instead decide to keep running, then that suits me fine, because they will cease to exist as an army as the greenskins, terrified of being surrounded by rats, run away, and their all organization will cease to exist, and they will become an ineffective fighting force at that point. So start deployment. You guys again are my 5s. You can be right here. I'm going to put you on skirmish mode in case they come towards you. You guys are my 6s. Let's get you 2, you 3 a little bitty bit closer like that. We should be able to start firing right away. Now over here, I should say back here, 157. Let's go ahead and get you here. In case they do decide to stay and fight. You can actually be here. You're the one unit that can fight. All of you then back here. Okay. I think I'm reasonably okay with this. I really don't like how inaccurate the poison wind mortars are, but I mean, I guess it's understandable. It's going to take some getting used to, though, but man, they are so inaccurate. I'm assuming that SFO makes them less accurate, and I can't say realistically speaking that that's a bad thing, but it's going to take some getting used to, and it's going to cause a lot of grief, I'm afraid, until I do get used to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start battle. We need to take those guys out first. And we need to do this. Why are you running that way? That is crazy. Run. Oh my goodness, you guys are gonna... These mortars are worthless. I gotta actually just get them shooting down in that direction just in case those guys turn around. Okay, so your job is to protect my Night Runners. My Night Runners at least have done their job. 6s, you guys wipe them out. 5s, you guys come over this way. You guys try to run them down. You keep firing at them, and just in case they decide to turn around. You guys should be able to catch up a lot better than this. What is going on here? Why are our Skaven moving slow? It's like they move slower than, or they're not moving any faster than the greenskins, despite the fact that they've... Oh, their speed is reduced. Why is their speed reduced? Strength in numbers, -7. I don't know what that's all about. Okay, you need to fall back. Oops, 5s. I meant you. You need to fall back. Yeah, you guys on them. Okay, they're still running away there. You can go ahead and tag them. Okay, these guys look like they're coming back into it, but we'll take care of that. Right there. Get on those arrow boys. You guys get on them. And I think you at this point can go ahead and start firing over here. Okay, we got our reinforcements coming in now. All you guys forward. Okay, 5s, are you firing into him? I hope so. Okay, I think the rest of them are all running away at this point. That suits me fine. These guys are shattered. You guys can turn around. Okay, that should do it. I think as soon as those units now... Oh my goodness, I'm going to end up damaging my own units again with those mortars. Okay, never ever get poisoned wind mortars in SFO is kind of my advice at this point. Alright, I think in a moment here we're going to get the end of battle. There we go. Alright, and as this loads back in, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to check and see how expensive these mortars are. How much are we paying in upkeep for them? Because if it's a lot, I'm going to disband them because they are just, they're more trouble than they're worth. Okay, we got one more food. Not ideal, but now at least that army should go away. Army replenishment. I'm less concerned about the army replenishment now. I could take the treasury, or I could take the food. I think I'm going to take the treasury, and we need to figure out a sustainable way to get more food.
Get soldiers.
Okay. Enemy killed. Very good. Alright, so I hate to do it because mortars are... They do a lot of damage. 293. It's pretty expensive. But damage output-wise, it's one of my best units. Yeah, there's that poor accuracy. Boy, that is an understatement right there. This unit's attacks are prone to go stray. I guess I'm just curious whether if we get there... This is crazy. He got no experience. Well, I shouldn't say none, but he got so little experience for that. I'm not sure about this, SFO. I'm not sure that your minus 25% is working correctly, because that, to me, feels like... I don't know. It just feels incredibly punishing in terms of the amount of experience that we're getting. I think I may end up changing that again to 0%. I hate to do 0% because I really like the idea of reducing experience gain, but, I mean, our units... How many battles have we fought with this army? 6, maybe? 5 or 6 or something like that? And they've gotten 1 rank. Snikch himself, for that battle... Now, I realize that wasn't the world's biggest battle, but still, he got almost nothing out of that. Alright, well, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, you can do this. That's going to provide a little bit of replenishment. It's also going to provide some food. We're going to get food back. That's the important thing. We need to move back towards the capital. We need to move you. We need to actually start doing some raiding is really what would be nice to do. Let's start getting you in that direction. You're out of movement if I'm going to leave you in that stance, however. And then you are... Okay, so we got... Each of these armies should be generating 4 food at this point. That should gain us enough to get us up here into this normal food levels, which is going to help the replenishment. Okay. Back to you. What do we need here? I may build this because we are going to need income, obviously. I may do this for the food. This reduces control. I should be building that probably in these minor settlements. Jadewind Mountain. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need that. It's going to hurt our control a lot. We're already, despite the rebellion going on, we're already back to a -7 per turn. Collected income, the commandment is doing it as well. Okay, so... And we need the commandment for the casualty replenishment rate. Wow, this is a lot to juggle. I like it. I approve of the complexity of SFO here, but yeah, I like the fact that there's trade-offs to things. We're going to continue to allow the public order to completely go to hell, and we're just going to keep fighting rebellions when they pop up. As long as we can keep these armies here and get some replenishment going, then we should be okay in terms of fighting the rebellions. Then when this gets up into the normal range, it is going to help with our upkeep. I don't know if it's going to be enough to make us go back up into the positive, but we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, I want to unlock chieftains. And then back to you. This will get us unit capacity for Skaven slaves, increased local recruitment capacity, and reduce recruitment costs. Generates a little bit of income. This is the basic growth building. Our growth right now is... Our growth is fine. It would not ever hurt for it to improve. This does not increase... Okay, unlike in vanilla here, the growth building is not helping with replenishment. Does anything help with replenishment? Right there, that one does. Okay, so it's good that we're building that. I think maybe we want to do this. Temporarily, we'll do this in the capital as well. Although, actually, you know what we really need is we need some better military units, don't we? No, I think actually we're fine.
Yes,
we're fine with Night Runners right now, and we should be on our way to getting Gutter Runners, right? Where oh no, that doesn't. No, yeah, this right here. Okay, this is going to allow us to recruit Gutter Runners. That'll be nice. We're 2 turns away from that. Okay. All right. I think I'm reasonably okay with that. Now, we're in terrible shape if Cathay decides to invade us here. We're in no condition to actually fight them off. If I were to build the garrison building here in Jadewind Mountain, this provides just some basic clan rats and spears. The level 3 gives us some rad ogres. That then would be a total of 16 units in a garrison if once I get to level 3 and build the 3rd level of the garrison building. So I think it's going to be worth building the garrisons only when they get up to level 3. And then we're just going to have to try to fight off any invasions with our armies in the meantime. Hopefully, they're not going to invade us quite yet. The northern provinces are obviously much stronger than we are. But they do have multiple enemies. Even these guys, there's a minor Cathayan faction. They are stronger than we are, with multiple multiple enemies, and then the center lords, basically equal to us. And they're fighting. Oh, that's interesting. They're fighting the Golden Order. Okay. I am digging the changes with SFO. It's kind of exciting learning what's different in SFO compared to how it is in vanilla. And so far, there's quite a lot. Okay, I'm pretty content with our settings, other than the experience gain. That's one more that I could see changing. We're only 1 turn away from getting our technology here done. That'll be really nice to get that done. Okay, and then we do have the dominating scheme. This gives us 10 food per turn. Ooh, that's and recruitment cost reduction and growth and control. And it doesn't cost any money. We can just do it. Oh. Let me just make sure. 7,500. 42 food. Okay. 7,500, 42 food. But now, I'm not sure why it's not telling us that we're going to... I guess this is from the last turn. It's not telling us what we're getting this turn. But up here, The dominating scheme, we should get an extra 10 food. Okay, this is good. That's very, very good. Definitely worth doing the dominating scheme right away. And of course it'll be 15 turns before we can do it again, but it does last for 5 turns. So this one, the sudden kill scheme and the 13th scheme, this used to cost 1313. You know, 1,313. It looks to me like they don't cost anything at all now. And that right there, the revitalizing scheme, that's really nice. This restores all units in your armies to full health. Oh, wow, that's super nice. That's going to be really handy in this campaign as well, I think. Okay. All right, very, very good. I think, check our diplomacy out here. And I'm now thinking back to turn number 1 or turn number 2. It might have been useful to have done that that scheme, the revitalizing scheme, to do that like immediately, because you do have a problem taking, what is it, Village of the Moon right away with a damaged army. Anyway, okay, let's go ahead. 5 Claw, yeah, we already know about that. We know we're not, okay. In time, we're definitely going to be fighting battles against Cathay. I think we can go ahead and end our turn. I would love it if Cathay holds off for a couple of turns before they invade us, because we desperately need replenishment. We're getting 12 additional food with our armies, and because of the stance that they're in. Yes, very good. Cathay did hold off from invading us for at least one more turn. So 12 from our armies and an additional 10 from the scheme. Kind of hoping that we're up into the normal range now. We are indeed. Okay, excellent. Faction destroyed. Okay. Technology researched. Okay. Accrued an additional lord for a treasury of plus 1,000. Peace negotiated. That's interesting. We got our buildings constructed. Okay. We're in slightly better shape now. Plus, we don't, at this point, have to keep all of our armies in this stance, although I'm going to keep 2 of them in that stance anyway. Obscythe, now that we know where the rebellion appears at, we're going to just keep you right here. And then Snikch. Going to move you. Let's look at some of these stances again. So this is Spread the Rot. This is Army Becomes Hidden. What's the difference between that and Ambush? Okay, so I don't know whether we could actually... Okay, obviously we don't need to spread the rot inside our own territory. We're already at 100 Skaven Corruption, I believe. Yes, we are. Okay, so that is for when you're in enemy territory and you want to add in some Skaven Corruption, but you're not worried about trying to do ambushes. I am going to... Do I want... Okay, so here's the question. Do I want to recruit into Snikch's army right now? Or do I want to wait one more turn and get some gutter runners in here? I think that's what I'm going to do. So if that's all I'm going to do, then I can go ahead and put you into the food generating stance again. And I'm going to move you... We're still losing 6 per turn in terms of public order. This was causing us -1. This is causing us 0. And next turn, if we get up into the 60s, we'll be at +1 control. +1 loyalty for new recruits. That's really nice. Okay, I'm definitely going to want... From this point forward, I'm definitely going to want to try to stay in the green here for food supplies. So we jumped from what, about 35% or so, 34, 35% up to 50. Yeah, so we should be up into the 60s percentage-wise next turn. We're going to go ahead and move you
Snikch.
close enough that you can help out in a battle against the rebellion once it appears, but also closer to being able to race down here if there's an invasion. You're still 2 turns away from being able to help, however. Okay. Meanwhile, you... Yeah, this is not going to help our control much, is it? Even so, we still want to do it. Okay. We'll be losing control because of this building, but we'll be gaining a little bit of it back with the food. And, of course, there's lots of other benefits to having plentiful food once we get up there. As long as we keep an army here that is going to be strong enough to defeat the rebellion, that's really going to be the trick. That army alone,
Trees cover, but
even when he's fully replenished, is probably not going to be able to do it.
Sneak.
We're going to have to strengthen that army as well.
Executioner.
Maybe,
Elite Ratkin.
probably we can strengthen it with just some Skaven slaves. If we can give, well, gosh, I don't know how. Okay, a regular Skaven slave is melee attack 20, melee defense 10, versus a clan rat 32-21. Yeah, that's almost twice as strong, but he's also a lot more than twice as expensive. I should have paid more attention to the stats on those Savage Orcs. Well, anyway, we've got a couple turns before we have to worry about it. Like I said, I'm going to wait and recruit in some gutter runners into this army. Maybe I do go ahead and recruit in.
Kill.
We're at 251. I'm going to wait 1 turn before I recruit anything further into this army.
Shadow, yeah.
We're at 137, still very, very weak. Okay, changing my mind. I'm going to go ahead and recruit into this army. It's going to cost us 4 food per turn. But we need this army to be strong enough to be able to deal with some Savage Orcs. I think I'm going to go with 2 of these. Just to give us a little bit of a front line. Assuming the Rebel army looks more or less like it did in the last time the rebellion appeared. If it's stronger than that, then we're obviously in trouble. And then I do want to continue. These Night Runners are actually, oh, they're actually more expensive to maintain than these clan rats. Okay, what buffs are you giving?
Secret arts.
Do you give any buffs at all? Yes, you get a speed and weapon strength buff because of this. Okay. Alright, so we do want to continue to use Night Runners and Gutter Runners for the most part in this army. I do think there's still value in having those units right there, but we are going to go ahead and give you some. No, I'm gonna hold off building any more Night Runners because they're relatively expensive. Okay. All right, I've changed my mind completely. I'm going back to this. We want the food. Well, actually, were you staying in that stance even when you were doing the recruiting? You are still in that stance. Excuse me. This doesn't say it enables replenishment and access to the globe. Okay, very good. All right. In that case, I know I'm going to get food even while doing the recruiting. That works for me. Would this army be strong enough to take on those orcs? I don't know. But as long as Snikch is here right now, I think we're okay. I'm going to give you one Night Runner unit as well. Okay. There we go. You're up to 16. You're up to 16. I do want a Chieftain unit. Oh, I can recruit 2 of the... Oh, and I can recruit another Assassin as well. Okay. But I can't afford to maintain them. Okay, it's more important that I have heroes than that I have an additional Night Runner unit. What about an Assassin? 137. Passive ability. Battle Banner. Leadership reduction. It's passive. That's really nice. That affects everybody. All enemies. Well, that's really good, okay. I think I'll put that... I think I'll recruit him up here.
Next in line.
Okay, and then... we can recruit another one as well. This helps control. This increases character experience gain. That could be nice. Armor. Effect range plus 100% for Loyal Guardian. Which the range of that is 30. Okay, as long as I keep them within 30 meters, I don't really need to double it to 60 meters. So I'm less impressed with that. I don't really want to increase my control in this province right now, however, so I'm actually going to hold off. Or do I? No, because I actually want the rebellion to happen again. Okay, this one right here, I am going to want an assassin over here. Daggers in the dark. Vermin Vanguard. The melee defense is good. Assassins are definitely very vulnerable in melee. That could be good. Enemy characters in region as well. That could be good. Whether or not he's even in the army, that could work. And then this is just basically a hero action success chance improvement. Well, if I'm going to use my assassins as field agents instead of... I'm going to do this. I'm going to recruit you. I'm going to use you as a field agent. So again, let's go in. Let's rename you. I've decided to be a little, ever so slightly more creative here if there's room for it. I'm going to be Shadow Agent. Shadow Agent, Trab, Cankered. Okay, so the first line there is his title. The second line is his name. And what we need to do is we're going to get you up here, keeping an eye on the enemy up there. Actually, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to get somebody down here as well, because I'm not exactly sure where, but I'm pretty sure we have an enemy down there somewhere as well. Okay. You guys then are all in your stances to gain more food, to get a little bit of replenishment going. We're already at minus 36, but once we get this up here into that right there, that'll help us out from an upkeep standpoint. This, however, is going to cost us a little bit more, but I think we might be okay. Our buildings... This is going to provide a little bit of all of these are going to provide a little bit more income. We might be okay income-wise. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All right. Now we do want to... definitely. Always more besides. Extremely important in this campaign with our campaign replenishment reduction. Let's go ahead and do diplomacy again. Quick deal. We are going to have to fight lots of battles to help us out with our income and food, probably. We're not ready to launch an invasion up there yet, I don't think, but once we get that assassin up there scouting out, maybe we can catch them by surprise. But more than anything, we need to be able to defend ourselves first. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Already halfway through the episode. It goes quickly. Okay, he is coming. All right. Very interesting. Well, our only chance is to ambush him.
More shadows.
Raiding, war declared, rank gained. Okay, units recruited. Okay, yeah, money-wise, we're still in the negatives, even with those buildings built. Okay, Snikch. First of all,
my loyalty lies with
his campaign movement range looks really, really limited right there. This only says a 25% penalty, but I have a hard time believing that that's really all the further he can move. He's got Jade Warriors, Jade Warrior Crossbowmen, Peasant Archers. Okay. If we attacked him with both armies, we might have a chance. Meanwhile, we really have a rebellion problem here. Okay, this cannot defend itself very well.
Silent, silent.
We really need Snikch. Man, I'm going to struggle with saying that all the time. We really need him over here to help out if he decides to come down and attack Jadewind Mountain, which then means leaving you on your own to fight against the rebellion or to defend this settlement if they come up this way. However, I like my chances better of being able to do that because this is a walled city. The garrison does have Plague Claw Catapult, so we got a little bit more capability to win a battle up here, obviously, than we do down here. So you need to... I can't really afford to move you in ambush stance this turn. I need you down. I can't really move you that way either. I need to move you this way. And hopefully you'll be close enough to reach next turn. Okay, let's do it.
Escape and go, yes.
Still need a lot more replenishment as well, but you got a level. We'll go ahead and give you... What does Toxic Rain do? It's just a nice little debuff all around to everybody within 150 meters. Yeah, we'll... Or do I want... No, this is a... This causes no damage. That's of limited benefit. Armor of Darkness. This provides armor and missile resistance to only a single unit. Skitter Leap is a speed and hiding benefit to... Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to keep... I'm going to use Toxic Rain for now and Warp Stars. This Dragonbane Gem, I'm almost certainly just going to fuse that with something at some point. Trickster's Shard. I might use it. Ancillaries. Okay. Alright. So, you need replenishment. I do need some Death Runners in this army, but I can't really afford them right now. You
Unseen killer.
can stay right there. I'm pretty sure he'll move down this way.
Nasty.
What can I do here? Assault units for 394. I don't think it's worth the money. You, I meant to get you into Snikch's army, but you can't get there this turn anyway. We are sitting on 67%. We need to get up into this range right here. I think I'll keep doing the food, doing the offensive in-camp stance right here with you for the extra food. I just don't see him moving up this way if that army is visible, because he knows he can't defeat the two of them together. So this is definitely going to look more vulnerable, but with Snikch being visible as well, he'll probably know that even this is going to be too much for him. I'm assuming that this army plus that garrison is going to be too much for that army. I'm going to put you... I'm going to put you into Snikch's army for now, since I don't really need you to go up there to keep an eye up here, because we know where he is right now. Alright, so, yeah. Definitely rebellion going to happen in 2 turns. You should be pretty well replenished by that point.
Deathmaster.
You are not replenishing as fast. I could switch to this. That's weird. Did this not give... This gave me extra campaign... Okay, this... I think this is a bug. Because I've maxed out my movement in March Stance, and yet it would still allow me to change... Let me just test it and make sure this does, but... Yeah, that's a bug. Okay, I shouldn't do that anymore. I could switch back into regular stance as well. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm assuming this is an SFO bug. It allows you to move in March stance, but still change your stance then at the end of the movement. Okay. Alright. This right here, I'm not going to build it. Going to save the money and not build this right now either. I do wish I could do recruiting of some gutter runners. We just can't afford it right now. These buildings being built should be giving some nice replenishment. Doesn't look like they're additive, however. It does not look to me like we're getting enough replenishment here for it to be the plus 6% that we would have from 3 different buildings. If that's going to be the case, actually, and we've already got other ways to get our food up, I don't know, I might turn around and demolish this after all. If it's not helping with casualty replenishment. And we're going to have other ways to get our food. Yeah, there's going to be better use for this. I'm going to go ahead and demolish it, which is then...
Snikch, yes.
It's also allowing me to recruit. So I was able to march. Recruitment disabled. Okay. This would be an abuse of the bug in the game if I did any recruiting, so I'm not going to. Functionally it would be useful for us, but I don't want to use exploits in the game at all. So I'm not going to recruit in, even though it would allow me to in our current stance. Okay. Then Lord not moved. Yeah, you down here, if I'm not using you to defend down... You know what I could do is I could move you back into the settlement for a little bitty bit of public... No, not going to worry about it. let's go ahead and let's get you heading over this way. Maybe you can help out as well.
Yes, yes.
You're only Skaven slaves, but even so, you're better than nothing.
Shadows. Good.
Okay. And we do have a scheme. Okay. This is good. Let's see how much Snikch, how much experience he can get. He needs about 1/4 of a level here. If I do a scheme here, and I do a leadership penalty, I don't know how much of a leadership penalty it would cause, but that's a possibility. A food raid would be gaining 10 food. That could be quite nice, obviously. Sneaky scouting, burglarize, small heist. We probably need this more than anything. The 5,000 in money. Even more so than the food. Let's do a small heist from them with Snikch. Confirm. Okay, we got money. Close, and he did level. Okay, much better. Much better. He got a little bit more than 1/4 of a level.
Lord of the
Ancient Cunning, I definitely would like to have. But what I really need to do more than anything is to boost... Really? I don't have a boost to to the Night Runners or the Gutter Runners? Really? Apparently not. Melee attack plus 10 for embedded heroes. Okay, I did not realize that. I just assumed that Snikch provided a benefit to Night Runners and Gutter Runners, but I'm gonna leave him unit agnostic for the time being, and maybe boost his own fighting ability, and maybe rethink moving Gutter Runners and Night Runners into a different army. Like, I could give these over to him, some of them to him, some of them to him, and then build up this army with some better units. And we already know he does get a benefit to having heroes in his army, so let's go ahead and get another chieftain going here. I think I am maybe going to go ahead and take that one now, because I don't have to worry about this +2 control being enough to stop us from having a rebellion. Devoted Chief, again, not super important, and this one is, again, this is the Battle Banner one. I doubt if this is additive, so if we have 2 of these together, I doubt if it's causing a -8 in leadership to everybody. So we're going to go with this. Recruit him. The one I rejected last turn, I'm going to recruit him now. Do we have any... I suppose just in case there is fire coming up, there's no reason not to go ahead and give him that. Okay. Alright. If I get those two those two heroes, actually these 3 heroes together into this army, I'm going to feel better about Snikch. We are still losing money every turn, but we build ourselves a little bit of a cushion. I'm going to not disband this or demolish this just yet. After all, I certainly don't need the little bit of extra money. Because we know there's going to be a rebellion, I'm going to go ahead and recruit one more Night Runner unit now. Or maybe a Gutter Runner. 170 versus 114. Now we're going to do a Night Runner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I don't like having 11 11 is not a good number. Of course, I don't really need these slingers. You know what? There's no reason for me to not recruit some of these. They're so cheap. Let's go ahead and give ourselves some of these. Okay, just to fill out the army. Okay, that's going to cost us another little bit more than 100 per turn, but it's okay. I think we can live with that. Alright, and then I could afford to go ahead and do this now as well. 20 extra income per turn, 2 extra control per turn. It's not a priority. It's really not. Okay. We are 7 turns away from another clan contract. Okay. Lot to juggle in SFO. Well, with Clan Eshin. Okay, let's go ahead and do... I don't think I needed to do diplomacy again, so let's go ahead and just do another in turn. Okay. Where is he going? Yep. He sure didn't move very far, did he? Confederation. Okay, that's probably not great for us. We have an imminent rebellion. Unhappy populace. Okay. Makes it even more imminent. Units recruited. Okay. Very good. Money-wise, yeah, we're definitely in need of a battle soon from a money perspective. He is still not really close enough to attack next turn. You, then... I'm going to go ahead and put you into ambush stance. Going to come down this way. I'm going to trust that you can take care of the rebellion on your own. Food-wise, we're at 78%, so this is good. We do have 2 more turns of the dominating scheme. You can actually get all the way up there now. Okay, that changes things a little bit. If you get all the way up into here... This army, even though it's just Skaven slaves, that army plus that garrison, I don't think he would attack it. I think he'll stay there and keep raiding. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move you all the way up to here.
Good. Yes, yes, yes.
It does mean leaving our capital exposed right now, which I don't love. Don't love having this so undefended over here. Jing Pao. Let's go ahead and get you leveling up. I definitely am going to want a garrison building built over there. Is this providing any? This does not provide any garrison. It's got other benefits that, so we don't want to demolish it, but okay, so then you, I want you to be moving a little closer to where you might be able to ambush him next turn. And even this guy might be able to come out and help. The question is, would Snikch's army be able to beat that army? That's the question. I think we might be able to. So let's get put ourselves in a position to at least find out. So you're in ambush stance. We want the assassin in there. Particularly for the additional replenishment. It's worth having an assassin in your army just for that alone. We want you in there.
Make fierce, clan. Make warlord proud.
And then we want you in there as well.
Make fierce, clan. Make warlord proud.
Oh, you can't reach. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll get you in next turn. Meanwhile, you're at 18. You'll be at 19 when the other chieftain joins. If he stays roughly in this same area, then hopefully we're close enough to be able to ambush him next turn. If we're not, we will eventually. Replenishing. You can defend here. You're growing down there. This is the big question mark, is whether or not you can handle a rebellion all by yourself, but I've given you all I can in hopes that you will be able to. Okay, I think we're ready to go ahead and end another turn here. Let me just go ahead, check the diplomacy since we didn't do it last turn. Clan Moors is, they're the strongest faction in the game right now. That's interesting. Maybe have to try out good old Queek in SFO. Okay. Nothing going on here. Yeah, those Dissenter Lords. There they are. Okay. As long as they don't invade me right now, then I'm okay with them. The Celestial Loyalists are basically at about the same strength that we are. I should be getting back the other assassin here pretty soon, the one who's off the map right now because he did the clan contract. Let's go ahead and do another... Just look at this again. Yep, okay, let's go ahead and do another end turn. My hope is that Xin and Yao there either stays in roughly the same place or moves a little bit closer to Jadewind Mountain. Although, actually, I'd rather do the attack here. Yeah, he is, okay. I'd rather do the attack with Snikch. So hopefully Snikch is close enough to be able to ambush. With Toxidin there reinforcing. Okay, we got the Rebellion, of course, and there's the assassin I was talking about, ready for duty now. That war does not affect us, so ignore that for now. This rebel, this rebel army did not appear where I expected it to.
Can't see me.
And I can't tell from this angle whether or not the garrison is going to come out and help. Doesn't look like it will. Ooh, hello. And then we also have another enemy army right here. That's definitely a concern. It's got some Onyx Chrome in it. It's not an overwhelming strength army, but it's definitely a concern. So you...
In shadow.
First thing I'm going to do is get rid of these Skaven slaves and put Agent Absit into this army. You can reach. It is not exactly the same army as what we fought last time, but it's probably rough. No, it's stronger. It's definitely stronger. Those biggins are definitely stronger than regular Savage Orcs. Yikes, that's a concern. Well, if we get you out of the army right here, disband. I move you towards him. Let me spin my camera a little bit here. I'll move you towards him. Okay, as long as I move you to right here.
Move, march.
Now I can get you into the army there. We've got this attack to make, and then you can reach as well. Okay, so yes, we can do... We can do this. Okay, stop. You, right here, back, you get into his army. Okay. You can come out and put yourself into offensive in-camp stance for the bonus to melee attack and the charge bonus. And now Snikch, how do we feel about your attacking that army right there? Should be a decent chance to ambush. Can we beat him in an ambush? That's really the question.
My loyalty lies with another.
Very, very interesting here. Okay. I wish I had more melee infantry. It's going to be ugly, but we're going to try it.
Sneaky Snikch.
Decisive victory, according to that. If we auto-resolved, we wouldn't lose any units at all. So again, extremely tempting to do the auto-resolve, but we don't do that here. We are kind of running low on time, but I'm still going to go ahead and try to get this fight in. We need to use the Menace Belows to help out our hit-and-run tactics. We need to use our Chieftains to try to slow down their melee infantry. At least Snikch himself is at full health. Okay, so if we can start out... Oh, this is bad. Okay, so these peasant horsemen, how strong are they, I wonder? Okay, you guys again are my 5. You guys again are my 6. We really need... We need to shred the horsemen, but we also... What we really need is to shred their ranged units. Okay, if I put you here, and the spears here to defend you. We got our 5s. Okay, we got our 6s here. Our 5s. How do I want to do this exactly? I think we'll put the 5s right here. Try to do some damage to their archer units. What is our armor piercing?
What?
Let's look at you. You do have armor piercing. Okay. Do you? You do not. Start deployment. Okay, so 5s definitely would be better off against the Jade Warrior crossbowmen. Our reinforcements are coming in from that side right there. You guys right here, we need you. Over here. No, we need you over here. Those peasant horsemen are strong enough that they could definitely do some damage to our Night Runners, and they're, of course, faster as well. So what we really need is we need you over here. We need to use the clan rats on the menace below to take care of their horsemen. We need the chieftains to also help with the horsemen. So let's go ahead and get you guys... You 3 all together here on 1. Got to take care of the horsemen right away. Our 5s, meanwhile, can do hit and run. You can do a little bit of damage to these crossbowmen right away, and then back up into the trees, where you guys can help out to slow them down if they start chasing us into the trees. And then you, Mr. Assassin, I would think I want to get... I'm going to put you on 3, actually. I'm going to get you over here to help protect the mortars if they send the horses at the mortars. And you as well. Okay, alright. And then the mortars we want to fire... Boy, the range on those mortars is not as good as I thought it might be. The mortars can actually not even reach. Oh, I just realized these Iron Hail gunners. This is what my 5s should be hitting right away. Are the Iron Hail gunners. Okay, the mortars. I think I want the mortars actually to be out of the action. For the amount of damage that you're likely to do. I don't want to put you up here because you're way too vulnerable up there. From back here, you can't even hit anything but the horsemen, and the horsemen are going to be moving very quickly right away. Warp grinders, let's get you guys over here. Your speed is 33, so you're quite slow. Get you over here. Just in case the horses charge at these Night Runners. The Assassin, then we can get you over here. And the Eshin Sorcerer. This is good against a single unit. It's really not a great spell. It's really not. Okay. 5s first on the Iron Hail Gunners. Then we want... Where's Snikch? Where did I put him? Okay, then we want our 1s running up into the Peasant Horsemen. Our 6s should be able to... I'm going to spread you guys out a little bit more. Should be able to hit these Peasant Horsemen right away. I want you, as well as you guys, all running forward right away. I think we're ready. Boom, boom. 5s on the Iron Hail Gunners. Okay, now we need this to block off. Okay, they are coming this way. Guys, fall back now. You get forward. Help out here. You're not moving. Please move. Let's get you guys forward. Yeah, you can bog them down. That's fine. 5s. Fall back. 6s. Move up to take them out. Okay, you guys here. 1s, go ahead and get in on them now as well. Oh, those are the flyers. Where are the Iron Hail Gunners at? There's the Peasant Archers. Get in on them. I lost track. Oh, there they are. No, those are Onyx Crossbowmen. Here, you guys get on them. You guys get over here like this. Still, we should be able to wreck them just fine. Okay, you are trying to run them down. Snikch and you guys try to get on them. Looks like a lot of them are just going to run away. Okay, that's interesting. I wasn't really expecting that. Try to get up there where you can do more damage to them. 6s, we've wiped out the Onyx Crossbowmen, or the, not, whatever they're called. Okay, let's get you guys here. Snikch. Where are you at, Snikch? Snikch, you can, yeah, go ahead and do that. That's fine. Okay, you guys get in on them. Make sure they don't get away. You guys can stay on them. 5s, you guys get up here. 6s, have we wiped out the crows there? I think we did. You kind of lagged behind as well. All right, so we've done some damage to them. 1s now, you guys, okay, they're broken. You guys get out of the way. 5s, I need you to shred them as much as possible. You guys can help chase them away. Yeah, we should be able to pretty well wreck them. They're shattered. They're 58 models. You guys can take care of them. 1s, you guys fall back now. How are we looking here? Down to 42. Yeah, you guys can help shred them here. You fall back. Down to 23. Okay, I think we wiped out 3 units. I don't think we did nearly as much damage to the Iron Hail Gunners as I wanted to, but we took out 3 units. Are you wiped out at this point? Yeah, you're wiped out. Okay, so 1 food. We're already at 91% though, so that's less important now. We could do army replenishment or we could do treasury. Definitely need the treasury, but the army replenishment is kind of tempting as well if we're going to fight another battle here. But no, I got to take the treasury. Definitely need the treasury. We took out 3 units, like I said. Barely any damage to those Iron Hail Gunners. That's a little bit disappointing. Let's see where he retreats to. Okay, that's helpful, for sure. And so is that. Okay, Sword of Anti-Heroes. Yeah, we'll take that. Toxidin. Okay, and then... Wait a minute. Why did we get an enemy killed in battle? That ambush wiped him out? Oh my, I wasn't expecting that. Why didn't he just retreat? That was his first loss for the turn. Okay, that I don't... I definitely don't get that, but I guess we'll take it. Is that an SFO thing, or is that a vanilla thing that I just was unaware of? Okay, anyway, we're going to leave it there for this episode. We're going to pick up then with this battle right here. But having defeated that army, let's take a look at the Celestial Loyalists here. Yeah, you can't trust the strength number at this. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe you can. All right, we are now stronger than they are, but not by very much. We still definitely need to worry about them, but at least they're not stronger than we are now. And so we might try to move Snikch up in this direction. We're going to go ahead and at least test out this battle, see how this goes. I don't see a threat down here for the time being, which is good. You're in the process of leveling up. We just need to hope that nobody attacks you until we get a chance to build your defenses up a little bit more, which is going to take a while. And money-wise, we're still not looking great, but we're doing okay. We're holding our own. All right, anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.